500 Ghana cedi. Atakbir. Kako mata ya taimaka ta bangaren awards da za ba almajirai.
To ku ya hankuri. Please dawa ku ya hankuri. Na ga Alhaji Jibril wanda ke jagora ina zuwa wanda ke jagora a Accra-Ghana Islamic Hospital. Alhaji Salam Afro Arab zo gaba. Alhaji Jibril kai ma zo gaba su yi zai magana amma ina so karbi kudin ku tukuna yi magana. 1 minute, let me collect this money. Let me collect this money. You give me 1 minute. Alhaji Jibril, Jama'a Atakbir, Atakbir. Alhaji Jibril shi ke da Accra-Ghana Islamic Hospital. An ka je hospital na an kawo mashi sabobi ana kuma gina branch daga Kumasi an kuma kare ma kuma an ka duba yanzu ana dialysis daga wajen kuma kidney ana replacement daga wajen kuma an kawo dentist. Je ka gani abin da ke faruwa saboda lokaci babu ya mai bayanin na amma insha Allah Alhaji Jibril nawa za ka bamu ina so a announce tukuna zauna please dawa je ka karbo nawa zai bamu Alhaji Abdulsalam Ahmadu matashi ne da yake yau ina gani wallahi a shekarun shi da irin shekarun shi ban ga wanda ke hidima ya kai shi ba wurin taimako addini da kuma yanda yake son ya ceci matasa. Muna so kudi so ne I want money. Wait, let me get 2 money from them. The 2 people I know they can give me a lot of money. No, I want to hear them. No. This money I want to hear. Please Dawah. No, I can say Dawah. Okay. So you are lucky.
You see, that's how Moshis behave. When they see the Gombes, they are masters. They lose sense of proportion because they want to show their Karachi powers that they have arrived, but they continue to be our slaves under training. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa ta'ala wa barakatuh. I bring you warm felicitations and regards from His Excellency, the former President and inshallah the incoming President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama. I am here with my brother Alhaji Mustafa Abubakar to represent him. And so, whatever we say or do here, that is worthy of praise. Please, let it reach His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. But whatever we do here, that attracts your condemnation, or that falls short of your expectation, please blame us, myself and my brother. That is due to our perhaps young minds and inexperienced approach. But because we do know that if he was here himself, he would have done it better. And so whatever is worthy of commendation, whatever we say or do here, please extend that to him. And I want to begin by commending the Dawah Media, Peace Dawah Media, and Ali Amir Foundation for the wonderful work that they have been doing for the Nation of Islam in Ghana. It is worthy of note that across the country, it is hard to miss the tremendous developmental projects that the Peace Dawah Media has been, engaged in. And all of this go to our credit as Muslims. And so it is important that we all lend support in whatever way we can to the enterprising nature of these 2 institutions. I am particularly excited that the Ali Amir Foundation, for the blind Muslims in Ghana, is prioritizing the construction of an educational complex that will see to the education of the blind in our community. And I'm excited because this goes to the core of our belief as Muslims. I mean, the concept of disability in the conventional sense is alien to the Quran. I have seen a number of research work that has tried to find how disability is defined in the Quran. But you don't find that categorization. Where even blind or deaf is used in the context of spirituality. Where one is blind to faith or to the goodness of our Creator. It is not used like in our social and cultural settings as if it were a punishment. And so no wonder we are told that Allah doesn't burden anyone beyond the person's ability to bear. And so in Islam, what you will have referred to are people who are disadvantaged. People who are disadvantaged. But when it comes to faith, when it comes to practice of Islam, we are not categorized as people who can see or who cannot see, who can walk or who cannot walk. We are all treated equally before Islam. And we are all given our level of expectations as to how we are supposed to worship Allah. No burden beyond what you can bear. But then you come down and you notice that we are categorized into people who are disadvantaged. And those who are disadvantaged does not necessarily refer to those who are blind or those who can walk. Because then it also has a category. Even the wayfarer, the traveler, the one on a journey is considered disadvantaged. Can you imagine? The one traveling is considered disadvantaged. But the one blind or crippled or disabled in the way we in the conventional sense interpret it, is not considered as a disadvantaged person. And what it teaches us therefore is that we all have the ability to rise up to our potential and our God-given talents. And it is important that as people of faith that we create the necessary conditions that will allow anybody, whether you are in our conventional sense disabled or not, to aspire to the greatest height possible. And that is why it is important that in our society, when it comes to choosing people to lead us, we pay attention to those who understand these concepts of, our society. And you recall that when His Excellency President Mahama was in office, he dared, for the first time in the history of this country, to even appoint a visually impaired person for the first time ever to become a minister of state. It was not just for that person, but it was the symbolism for those who are visually impaired. Even though he was criticized heavily for doing that, you recall that even some communities, some chiefs, held press conferences to condemn His Excellency President Mahama for appointing a visually impaired person to the Ministry of Chieftaincy Affairs, because they didn't think that by their cultural standards they could engage him. But he stood his ground because he knew that it was something that will ensure inclusivity and that will encourage many more people who are visually impaired to also aspire to greater heights and not just to serve in government. We recall the developmental efforts that he led in sanitizing our Hajj operations. We are not there yet. We are not there yet. But at least we have moved a major step away from how chaotic it used to be to a point where at least we have sanitized it a bit and we can still do much better. But we cannot forget the role that he played. When it comes to education, we do know the role that he played. In fact, the first ever, which is still yet to be completed, is the first training college for to be manned by Muslims, was started in the Bunu region, Al Farouk. Up till today, it is not being completed. If we had completed it, we would have been training Muslim or Islamic teachers from that college, because that was the idea, the first Islamic teacher training college. And I hear that they have started, but I mean, that is about 7 years down the line, and we will need to increase the infrastructure there. And I assure you that based on this vision, I believe that we are going to do that. And that is why it is important, like I said, that when we are choosing leaders, we just don't look at those who look like us. We need to look at those who understand the concept of our society. And where is the Mosque man? I'll share a proverb with him in Dagbani, where it is said that I championne abetuare mumma no hayema atwa lamono kwa no sari. You see, the Mosque man is protesting and say explain. Because you see, the language is a rich language, and that is why we continue to be your masters. What it means is that when you go into a town, you do not enter the home of the one with many fowls. You enter the home of the one who has the ability to kill a fowl for you. Are you getting it? Someone may have many fowls. Someone may look like you, behave like you, but do not even have the ability to kill a fowl for you. But someone may just have one fowl, but he will revere your presence and will decide to sacrifice that fowl just to feed you because he appreciates the fact that you have come to live in his home. And so I will end here, and I would like to end with Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter 2, verse 14. Can I get any of the scholars here to quote it for me? Chapter 2, verse 14. Yes, I think that it is exciting to have one of our visually impaired students quote chapter 2, verse 14. Baqarah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وإذا لقوا الذين آمنوا قالوا آمنا وإذا خلوا إلى شياطينهم قالوا إنا معكم إنما نحن مستهزئون.
Takbir. And that is the ayah that I want to end with. And it says in English, and when they meet those who believe, they say, we believe. But when they are alone with their evil ones, they say, indeed, we are with you. We were only mocking them. Let us be watchful of those who will mock our faith, will tell us they are with us when we are with them, and will tell others that they are also with them when they are with them. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.
Honorable Sheikh Alhassan Suhuyini, thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Da bata lokaci ba mai girma babanmu a Sheikh Umar, Dr. Ismail, Sheikh Menga, the brother from prison service, Ghana Fire, sorry, and our sister Aisha Ibrahim, our sister Ajia Mina, and the CEO of Accra-Ghana Hospital as well, and our chiefs. Like my brother Honorable Suhuyini has said, Abinda Ekao Munan Shini Munimete Moko Moba Peace Dawah Media, the Ali Amir Foundation. Jama, last year in Amini Zanko Katuna, His Excellency John Damani Mahama ya aiko Dr. Mustafa Ahmed Adejikaisa.
Amin.
Adejikaisa.
Amin.
Tare muka zo daga wurin Afro-Arab. Muka yi wa fundraising about 20,000 Ghana cedis as donation towards the first Islamic school for the blind. Kuma Peace Dawah Media, His Excellency John Damani Mahama have followed Kusosei because of aikin da suke yin suke ba musulmai da mutanen Ghana baki daya. Kuma zuwa gaba cikin ikon Allah da ku kara karfafa wannan zumunci tsakanin ofisin John Damani Mahama da Peace Dawah Media da Ali Amir Foundation, insha Allah mu taimaka musulmai da zuwa baki daya. Ya ce shi da kansa da ya so yana cikin wanga taro amma tafiya ya sa bai zo ba. Don shi ya ba mu 50 million Gujini CEO ya ba da 5,000 Ghana cedis, 50 million cedis above for preparation towards this program. The preparation towards this program that we are doing today. This is 50 million from His Excellency John Damani Mahama. Cewa kamar wani su fito nisa kuma an ci abinci an sha ruwa ga taimakonsa na 50 million kan wanga. Amma kan fundraising na cikin iko Allah, Halifa ya sani ba farko ki gaba na kuma sai ya nuna inda kuka nemi fundraising for central for Mosque na Soko line. Kun gani yadda yi ya ce Halifa ya kira ka shi da kanshi na so kana nan taimakon da zai bayar towards the project. His second donation towards the project, he will announce it to you and you can announce it to the public, inshallah, when he arrives. My leader Suhuyini kuma ya ce a sanar da jama'a wai shi yaro ne jika kuma da chief imam bai ya wuce chief imam tun da chief imam ya ba da 1,000 Ghana ai da ya ba da 950 amma ya dube ce kamar shi ma ya ba da 1,000 Ghana cedis as personal donation towards this project. Wasu jama'a a yi muna addu'a a yi masu shugaban kasa kuma addu'a cewa kan niyyarsa a cika masa niyya kuma ku sa himma cikin neman ilimi. Insha Allah mun samu the next engineers, the next professors of law, the next whatever. As like Aisha said, disability is not inability, and we will be there to support you every step of the way. Now go to Korea. We haven't forgotten the District Assembly Common Fund. The 3% is Excellency John Damani Mahama Yachi. Yeah, raised the Shike 5%. District Assembly's Common Fund. It has been manifesto. My manifesto of the book 2020. Any Braille version, the ones that the blind can be able to read the Braille version. We are the first political party to have done that. Now go to Korea. Assalamu alaikum.
I heard the Moshiman behind me, Papa Angola, saying that it is Hassan when I say I don't want to do more than my father has done. The truth is that when they announced my father's pledge, the chief imam, I wanted to even, ask him to keep the money so I'll contribute for him. Yeah. But then I thought that I'll be denying the peace, dawah, the barakah in the old man's, contribution. It carries a lot of blessing. It's not the amount that he contributes, but it's the barakah, that is in that contribution. And that is why I didn't stop him and take it up as my contribution. So the truth is that I respect hierarchy, I respect order, not like I respect my senior brothers.
At-Takbir. Mashallah.